to school. Today we're starting the fall semester. I'm taking 3 classes: business law, macroecon, and geology. The goal is the next 3 months lock in to school, the job, reading, the gym. Just keep progressing in every way. So stick with me through the next 3 months. I'm about to tell you the 10 takeaways from book 2 from Marcus Aurelius' Meditations. I think these are pretty powerful. I may not know exactly what I'm talking about, but that's the whole point of me sitting through my thoughts and just writing my takeaways. So yeah, maybe you guys can gain something from it too. But let's get to it. To obstruct each other is unnatural. To feel anger at someone, to turn your back on him, these are obstructions. It is unnatural to be upset at someone or to be jealous at someone or angry. Like you're wasting that energy when you could be focusing on yourself, you know? So why would you waste, why would you waste that energy on someone else? Just live your life. Let them be and focus on yourself. Pretty self-explanatory. Stop allowing your mind to be a slave, to be jerked about by selfish impulses, to kick against fate and the present, and to mistrust the future. So if you're a slave to selfish impulses, whether that's a substance or lust or just whatever negative thoughts you have, if you're a slave to that, then you're mistrusting the future. Like if you have to turn to a bottle of beer or two, or just get drunk. Like if you if you have to turn to that, then you're mistrusting the future. You're saying today was awful. I really need this, and like it's just not gonna get any better. Like I just need to get away. Like you're mistrusting the future. You're mistrusting what God has planned for you. There is a limit to the time assigned to you, and if you don't use it to free yourself, it will be gone and never return. So why would you not spend your time trying to free yourself? If you need to free yourself from social media, if you need to free yourself from a certain substance, if you need to free yourself from a lust addiction, it's your time to do it right now, because the time, it's never going to come back. You're never going to get more time. And we're going to go back to this because I don't think I'm explaining it too well. But moving on, I think this one will help a little bit more. Concentrate every minute like a Roman, like a man, on doing what's in front of you with precise and genuine seriousness, tenderly, willingly, and with justice. On freeing yourself from all distractions, which, yes, you can. If you do anything as if it were the last thing you were doing in your life, and stop being aimless, stop letting your emotions override what your mind tells you, stop being hypocritical, self-centered, irritable. You see how few things you have to do to live a satisfying life? If you can manage this, that's all even the gods can ask of you. Earlier, I was doing my journaling, and bottom line, I just kind of wrote down that I just want to feel accomplished. At the end of the day, like when I go to bed, I want to feel accomplished. Like I spend my time wisely. And actually, I read this a couple of days ago where I just didn't want to sit down. I didn't want to read. I didn't want to journal. I just wanted to lay down or play video games or whatever. But just reading, doing things tenderly, willingly, with genuine seriousness. It's just like the words tenderly and willingly kind of fell out of place, but in my situation at least, like I'm grateful to be right now in this room with AC and having a book to read, and I'm just grateful that I want to be better. That's the thought process. When I first read this, I was stuck in my car. I was debating if I wanted to go into Barnes & Noble, but like, come on now, I have the opportunity to go to Barnes & Noble. Like, why not just do it? Like, it's a gift. It really is. So just think of the things that you have to do like an opportunity. Like, you can do these things. Pretty simple, too. Do external things distract you? Then make time to learn something worthwhile. Stop letting yourself be pulled in all directions. Pretty similar to be jerked about by your selfish impulses is to be pulled in all directions. Like, why do you want your phone to pull you this way when you want to, concentrate on your homework? Or why would you want the temptation of a beer or two, or, the things that I've referred to in the past? Why would you want those, why would you want those impulses to have control of you? Don't let yourself be pulled. Just focus on what you want to do and where you want to better yourself, and start going at that. You're going to get far better satisfaction from that regardless. This one's pretty crazy. The sins committed out of desire are worse than the ones committed out of anger. The angry man seems to turn his back on reason out of a kind of pain and inner convulsion. But the man motivated by desire, who is mastered by pleasure, seems somehow more self-indulgent and less manly in his sins. The angry man is more like a victim of wrongdoing provoked by pain to anger. The other man, who rushes into wrongdoing, is moved to action by desire. So if you cave to those selfish impulses, looking for just comfort and, by desire, then you're driven by something far worse than someone who might have just had a death in their family and just saw nothing but maybe drinking away his problems. If that makes any sense. Not that it's okay to do that, but he was driven to that by anger or fear. But if you're just driven by desire, like, come on now, like, it's embarrassing. At the end of the day, it's embarrassing to be driven by desire and to not have control of yourself. Intellectual power is realizing how stupid, contemptible, grimy, decaying, and dead the things that bring us pleasure or frighten us with pain really are. So that's pretty, like, straight to the point. Contemptible, I looked it up, and it's something that could use joy. I could be wrong. I'll put down the actual definition, but it's something that could use a little extra joy or happiness. Like, it's just grimy, decaying, and dead. Like, if you turn to those two beers or that desire of lust, if you turn to that, it's dead and it's decaying. Like, it's just lifeless. Why would you turn to that? You can't lose another life than the one you're living now, or live another than the one you're losing. Literally YOLO. Like, you only live once. Come on, like, pretty simple. The human soul degrades itself when it's overpowered by pleasure and pain, when it allows impulse to be without purpose. You're gonna bring yourself down and tell yourself that you're not strong enough, that you can't do this, that you can't get through this, and that, that's you degrading yourself when you're overpowered by pleasure. You're gonna turn to that because you're bringing yourself down and you just think you need it, that you're not gonna get through. Again, you're mistrusting the future. You're degrading yourself. And lastly, I wrote this in all caps. Even the smallest things must be directed towards a goal. So just keep moving forward. I just kind of wrote it down when I started the video, but that's my goal: school, gym, my faith life. I've said it in the past video, but those are things that are directed towards my goal. So as long as I get a little bit closer every day, and I know that I had self-control to whatever all those other desires or temptations that are thrown out there, if I got through that and I moved a little bit forward, I feel a little bit of accomplishment, and I feel a little bit better and closer to my goals. So yeah, just make sure everything you do is directed towards a goal. And that's about it for season 2, book 2 of Marcus Aurelius Meditations. Again, these are the thoughts that these 10 quotes sparked in my head. But yeah, we'll lock in together to school. But yeah, I'm about to post a review of these guys on my TikTok on a more fun note. They're organic Sour Patch Kids, Sour Littles. But yeah, I'll catch you guys. I'll edit this, and a training video soon. My hand is still healing.